When your man stops calling you his girlfriend and upgrades you to partner status, you know something serious is happening. And that's exactly what just went down with Nick and Olandria from Love Island USA Season 7. Nicolandria, the couple everyone thought would fade away after the dating show ended, just proved they're playing a completely different game. Nick didn't just hard launch Olandria at his latest event. He introduced her as his partner. Not girlfriend, partner. And if you understand relationship terminology at all, you know that word carries serious weight. From Greekfest taking over the internet to brand deals stacking up like crazy, this Love Island drama keeps getting better. Quick thing before we get into this chaos. Hit that subscribe button. If you don't subscribe, you'll miss the inevitable engagement announcement, and you'll be that person asking, "Wait, what happened?" in the comments 6 months from now. Don't be that person. Let's rewind to just a few days ago when the internet basically exploded. Greekfest was supposed to be a standard DJ event for Nick. Show up, spin some tracks, take photos with fans, collect his check, and head out. But then Olandria pulled up a full day early, completely blindsiding everyone in the best possible way. What was supposed to be Nick's solo DJ gig instantly transformed into what fans started calling Olaf Fest. The atmosphere was something else entirely. Fans showed up with handwritten letters, carefully wrapped gifts, and that genuine affection you rarely see for reality TV people. Olandria spent hours connecting with supporters, reading every note, taking countless photos, and you could see she was genuinely moved by the whole experience. She wasn't rushing through interactions or giving people fake smiles while checking her phone. She was fully present, completely engaged. What made it even more powerful was watching Nick and Olandria operate as a complete unit. They were receiving couple gifts, posing for photos together, and the way Nick looked at her throughout the entire event told you everything you needed to know. This man was radiating pride, not just proud to have her there as arm candy, but genuinely proud of who she is as a person and what they've built together since leaving that villa back in July.
During one of those candid moments at Greekfest, Nick introduced Olandria to someone, and the word he used stopped people in their tracks. He didn't say girlfriend. He said partner. Now, you might be thinking this is just semantics, right? Wrong. Completely wrong. There's a massive difference between calling someone your girlfriend and calling them your partner. And anyone who's been in a serious, committed relationship understands exactly what that distinction means. Girlfriend is cute. It's fun. It's the honeymoon phase where everything feels light and exciting. When you call someone your girlfriend, you're acknowledging romantic involvement in the present tense without necessarily projecting too far into the future.
But partner? Partner operates on an entirely different frequency. Partner means you're actively building something substantial. Partner means you envision a future together that extends beyond just dating. Partner means this person is your equal in every way, someone you're planning to navigate life with, not just someone you're casually seeing. When you introduce someone as your partner, you're declaring, "This is the person I'm constructing my entire life with." That's not a subtle difference. That's a fundamental transformation. And for Nick to make that linguistic shift just a few months after leaving Love Island demonstrates that whatever connection he felt with Olandria on the show has only intensified in the real world. Ever since Nick and Olandria walked out of Love Island USA Season 7, they've been absolutely dominating when it comes to brand partnerships. We're talking about a level of commercial success that most winners don't even come close to achieving, and they came in second place. Olandria has been securing individual deals left and right. NYX Cosmetics made her a brand ambassador, and when she promoted their products, certain items literally sold out within hours. Then you've got Vaseline tapping her for campaigns, Microsoft bringing her in for promotional work, and Aveeno making her a spokesperson. These are major corporations with massive marketing budgets recognizing her value and her ability to connect with audiences. As a couple, they've been booking significant campaigns together too. Sweetgreen literally created a whole salad called Ranchy Batty specifically for them. DoorDash got them for national advertisements. Nick's DJ career has been exploding independently as well. His Greekfest tours have been selling out venues, and his food content is gaining serious traction. They're both succeeding individually while also capitalizing on the strength of their relationship together. That's the blueprint.
That's exactly how a healthy power couple should operate.
Despite all this obvious success, there's this loud contingent of people online who will not stop complaining. And what are they complaining about? That Nick and Olandria do too many promotions together. People are genuinely upset that a couple from a dating show called Love Island are doing couple promotions together. Make that make sense. The entire concept of Love Island revolves around forming couples. Nick and Olandria finished in second place as one of the most popular couples of the entire season. But somehow, people are shocked that brands want to book them together. What makes this criticism even more frustrating is people acting like Olandria doesn't have her own brand outside of Nick. Did they miss where she's been featured in multiple high fashion magazines, where she's secured major individual deals, where she's actively building her own lane in the influencer space while also being part of a successful relationship? This narrative that she's riding coattails is not only factually incorrect, it's genuinely disrespectful to everything she's accomplished. She entered Love Island as her own complete person, with her own established following, and she left exactly the same way, just with exponentially more opportunities.
A lot of the intense criticism directed at Nick and Olandria, particularly at Olandria, has nothing to do with their actual relationship and everything to do with people's personal issues and biases. The constant nitpicking of every single thing they do. It's not normal fan criticism. It's something else entirely. We're almost at the end of October now. The show ended back in July. The reunion finished in August. It's been months, and people are still actively wasting energy hating on this couple. At this point, you have to question what's actually going on in someone's life that makes them this invested in tearing down two people who are obviously doing well. Happy people don't spend their time systematically trying to destroy others who are clearly thriving. If you're that person commenting negatively on every photo, making up stories about their relationship, and genuinely hoping they break up, that reveals significantly more about your own internal unhappiness than it does about their relationship.
Just a few weeks after leaving the villa, Olandria had a significant conversation with Nick where she made her intentions crystal clear. She told him directly that she dates with serious intention. She dates to find her life partner and eventually get married, not to waste time or play casual games. That's an incredibly heavy and vulnerable conversation to have so early, especially when that relationship started on a reality TV show. But Olandria put it all out there. And the fact that Nick didn't panic or suddenly develop cold feet tells you he was absolutely on the same page. Most guys would hear that level of serious intention and immediately feel suffocated. But Nick leaned into it. He embraced her clarity. And the evidence is everywhere. Nick recently mentioned he's not looking for a condo. He's actively looking for a house. A whole actual house. This man just turned 24 and he's already thinking seriously about purchasing property designed for a family and long-term stability. Olandria has publicly tweeted about wanting to be married and possibly have her first child by the time she reaches 30. And Nick is matching that energy completely. They're not hiding what they want or playing it cool. They're both completely committed and moving forward with intentional purpose.
Taylor made some interesting comments about Nick and Olandria's connection, expressing doubts about whether there was authentic romantic chemistry between them. At the time, his perspective made sense to some viewers because their connection developed differently than the more explosive, drama-filled couples. Nick and Olandria weren't having screaming arguments or constant dramatic ups and downs. Their relationship was steady, consistent, calm, and built on genuine friendship first. But here's the thing about Taylor's doubts. They've aged about as well as milk left out in the hot sun. Everything that's happened since they left the villa has definitively proven that their connection was not only completely authentic, but potentially stronger and more sustainable than most couples who seemed more passionate in the moment. Relationships built on solid friendship first tend to last significantly longer because they're constructed on a foundation of actually genuinely liking each other as human beings.
Nick and Olandria genuinely enjoy each other's company in a way that goes beyond just romantic attraction. You can observe it in every video they post, every photo they share. They make each other laugh naturally. They support each other's goals without jealousy. That's not friendship couple energy, that's life partner energy, where the spark is sustainable because it's built on something deeper than just initial attraction. We can't discuss Nick's journey without addressing the complicated situation with Sierra. Before Nick fully committed to Olandria, he was actively exploring another connection. The night before she left the villa, Nick literally had to ask what it meant to be closed off. That question alone tells you everything about where his head was at. Confused, uncertain, actively trying to figure out what was even happening. Now compare that energy to how he moved with Olandria. There was never any question about where they stood, never any confusion about what they meant to each other. From the moment they genuinely committed, everything was clear, intentional, mutual, and secure. When that other connection ended and Nick pivoted to Olandria, some people tried to paint it as him settling. But that interpretation completely misses what actually happened. Nick got clarity about what he actually needed versus what he thought he wanted. He realized that the connection that felt consistently confusing probably wasn't the right one for him long term. And the connection that felt easy and natural was exactly where he was supposed to be. That's not settling. That's personal growth. That's emotional maturity. That's recognizing that the person who makes you feel at peace is worth infinitely more than the person who makes you feel constant chaos. Nick has more Greekfest tour dates coming up, and based on how the last one went, those venues are going to be packed. His DJ career is legitimately taking off as a genuine sustainable business. He's building a recognizable brand that has nothing to do with reality TV fame, and that demonstrates long-term vision. Olandria's career trajectory is equally impressive. With the significant brand deals she's already secured and the momentum she's building, we're definitely going to see more major partnerships announced soon. She's becoming a genuinely sought-after influencer, the kind of person that companies actively want associated with their products. Hit that subscribe button if you somehow still haven't. I need you here for the inevitable engagement announcement that's coming. And when it drops, and trust me, it will, you're going to want to be part of the community that's been here supporting them from the beginning. As for their relationship itself, engagement rumors are already swirling. Fans are analyzing every single post, every comment, searching for clues that Nick might be ready to propose. And honestly, based on everything we've covered, the specific language he's using, the deliberate moves he's making, the way they both openly talk about their shared future, it wouldn't be even slightly surprising if an engagement announcement came sooner rather than later. They're both clearly on the exact same page about wanting marriage and starting a family. The only real question is timing, and even that feels like it's naturally coming together. Whether the proposal happens 6 months from now or a year from now, there's definitely a ring in Olandria's future. What's genuinely beautiful about their journey is that they're doing everything their way, on their own timeline, without bowing to outside pressure. They're not rushing to hit relationship milestones just because impatient fans want content. They're building their foundation properly, getting to know each other deeply in the real world, traveling together, meeting each other's families, having crucial conversations about values and future goals. All of that groundwork genuinely matters. It means that when they do eventually take the next major step, it'll be because they're truly ready as individuals and as a couple, not because they felt pressured to perform for an audience. The support they're receiving from real fans has been overwhelming in the best way possible. The love they experienced at Greekfest, the genuine excitement when they post new content together, the way people authentically celebrate their wins. It's all evidence that they've built something special that genuinely resonates beyond just being another reality TV couple.
Let's circle back to where we started. That one word that changes everything. Partner. Nick calling Olandria his partner wasn't just a casual slip of the tongue. It was intentional, meaningful, and incredibly telling. It shows you exactly how he sees her and how he envisions their future. She's not just the girl he's dating from that show. She's his partner in life, his equal, the person he's actively choosing to build with every single day. That's the kind of love that actually lasts long term. That's the kind of relationship that successfully survives the transition from reality TV to real life. That's the foundation of something permanent. They're proving that reality TV love can be genuine and lasting, that connections formed in artificial environments can successfully translate to the real world, and that coming in second place doesn't mean you lost anything important.
For the real supporters who have been rooting for Nick and Olandria from day one, keep that positive energy going strong. Engage with their content, support their individual projects, celebrate their wins enthusiastically. That's how you genuinely support people you claim to love, not just with empty words, but with concrete action. The beautiful thing about where Nick and Olandria are right now is that this is genuinely just the beginning. They're only a few months removed from Love Island, and they've already accomplished more than most reality TV couples accomplish in years. Imagine where they'll be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. They're going to be that couple that people point to as the definitive example of how to do it right, how to leave a dating show and actually build a real life together, how to balance individual success with relationship goals, how to ignore the constant noise and focus exclusively on what matters most. And when that engagement announcement eventually comes, and you know with absolute certainty it's coming, the internet is going to completely break. The real ones who have been here consistently supporting them are going to celebrate like it's their own engagement, because that's what real community does. So here's what you need to take away. Nick and Olandria aren't just surviving the post-Love Island reality, they're absolutely thriving. Nick calling Olandria his partner is genuinely significant because it demonstrates long-term commitment. Their brand deal success proves that second place doesn't mean second best. Everything they're doing points to a couple that's building something permanent. The partner era has officially begun, and if you're not on board yet, you're gonna want to be, because Nick and Olandria are just getting started. What comes next is going to be even better than what we've already witnessed. This is the love story that almost didn't happen, that people said wouldn't last, and that's proving everyone wrong, one brand deal and one partner introduction at a time.